Good evening everybody, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon X Wi-Fi Wednesdays. And in this episode, you guys, we're going to be doing what we're normally doing. We have 3 vs 3 single battle ready lined up for you to go, 6 vs 6 single battle ready for you lined up to go, and then a 6 vs 6 double battle. So without further ado guys, let me show you our episode 16 right here. So our first Pokemon of the night is Garchomp. My mascot evolution of Gibble. But this Garchomp has got 5 IVs with it, excluding special defense. But it's got Dragon Claw, Iron Head, Double Edge, and Earthquake holding the Garchomp to pop that Mega Evolution. So that's going to be my Mega Evolution Pokemon this week. Next we have the Electivire with also 5 IVs, holding the Magnet to power up that Wild Charge, but it's also holding Brick Break, Ice Punch, and Fire Punch. He is my second Pokemon. Then we have a Crustle with a Rocking Sense to power up that Rock Slide. But he's also got Spikes, Stealth Rock, and X-Scissor. The purpose of Crustle, along with another Pokemon, is to set up entry hazards. That's what the Spikes and Stealth Rock is there for, primarily. And then we have our Fortuna holding the Mind Play to power up that Psyshock and Psychic. But it's also got Trick Room to allow it to be the first Pokemon on the field, being is the slowest. I think it's the slowest Pokemon in the game. But yeah, it's got that Trick Room to make it even faster than the rest of them. Then it's holding Shadow Ball as well, just for type coverage. Then we have our Drapion with the Poison Ball to power up that Poison Jab. But it's also got Toxic Spikes, as I say, for entry hazards. And then we've got Night Slash and Earthquake. And then our final Pokemon this episode is, you guys, Swanna. Now most people don't use Swanna. I just decided to use it for the flying type bit, because Garchomp does have Earthquake, so I can send off Swanna and we'd have no problems whatsoever. But anyway, you guys, Swanna is holding the Sky Plane for the Brave Bird and Aerial Ace, but it's also holding Scold and Roost. Roost to heal up his HP, obviously. So without further ado guys, let's head into our 3 vs 3 single battle. I shall see you guys in 1 second. Okay guys, so my opponent today in our 3 vs 3 single battle is going to be Dan. You will see Dan over in these battles quite a lot, because we wanted to battle each other a lot and I wanted to see how I can test myself against some legendaries. So as you can see here, I've got my Garchomp, Electivire and Drapion ready to go. Well, he's got a Mewtwo, Tornadus, and Giratina ready. Obviously, I wasn't aware of what Pokemon he was going to bring. So, yeah, this should be a really interesting battle. We shall see how this one goes. So let's just load it up here, and then I'll talk you guys through the battle. So I think this was something kind of quick. Maybe, I think it was an 8-turn battle altogether. I'll just have a look quickly. Yeah, it was an 8-turn battle. What a guess that was. Of all the numbers to guess, I had the right number. So I got into my Garchomp first, because I predict he's going to go into the Giratina. And he is indeed, so I pop off the Mega Evolution straight away just for that attack and speed boost. So the first thing I'm going to do, you guys, is hit it with a Dragon Claw, because it is stab, and then it is super effective on the Giratina. It's a critical hit though that took it out. I reckon if we didn't get the critical hit on the Giratina, that would have took it to about half health, I would have said. But next he's going to go into his Tornadus. Now this is the other form of Tornadus. He misses a Hurricane, fortunately for me. So I go use the Dragon Claw, took it to about half health, but this time he does hit the Hurricane on me. And unfortunately I do get confused in the process. But I think it's this turn where I pull through the confusion. Oh no, I hit myself. So yeah, unfortunately I hit myself there guys, but Tornadus is going to use Hidden Power on me, which does neutral damage, and then fortunately for me, I snap out of my confusion, landing the 100% Dragon Claw nice and easily, taking down the Tornadus with it, and then his final Pokemon, as I say, is his Mewtwo. This is the hardest 3 vs 3 battle, you guys, because we do have some legendaries and an experienced player as well. So he's going to go for the Side Strike, which is of course going to take out my Garchomp. Unfortunately, but you know, we can't do much about that. So I'm going to go into my Drapion, because Night Slash, he can't take me out and he can't hit me with a Psychic type move. So he goes out into the Earthquake, which because it's not stabbed, does about 100 hit points of damage. Doesn't knock me out though. So I go for the Night Slash, does about a third of damage. He's going to hit me up with another Earthquake though, that is going to kill me unfortunately. But yeah, with that, you guys, our Drapion is down, and we've only got our Electivire left alive. So we do go out into my Electivire here, and this is a really important part of the battle. He goes into his Mutinite Y. I don't know why he didn't pop up the Mega Evolution straight away. I really have no idea. But he uses an Earthquake, which I really don't get at all. But I do get it because it's super effective, and he gets a critical hit. But I reckon if he didn't get a critical hit, I could have hit him up with a Wild Charge, maybe killed him. But that's just a way for him to go, unfortunately. So yeah, 3 legendaries, knocked out 2 of them. Yeah, it's alright, it's okay battle, I will admit. Well played, Dan. So this next battle we are going to do is a single... Where's a single battle? So where's a single battle? No. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. So we have Dan again, ready and lined up for you guys to go. Now, because this is our 6 versus 6 battle, we have brought in our full team, as we say. But he's also got a Charizard, a Moltres, and a Salamence along with him. So we'll head into this battle, guys, and yeah, we'll see how we get on with it. Now, over these episodes 6 and episode 7, you will be seeing the same Pokemon with Dan, because I did record all this in one day using my 2 teams. So without further ado, he's gonna have the same Pokemon, and we'll see what happens. So he's gonna go with the Rock Smash. I really don't know why you have Rock Smash on a legendary Pokemon like Giratina, where you could have another beneficial move for it. So go for the one set up with Stealth Rocks here, ready for his Moltres and his Charizard. So he goes out into his Shadow Force. Not gonna bother me in the slightest because I'm just gonna set up some spikes here. And then he's gonna go for second turn of the Shadow Force. He does hit me. But he only takes me down to 27 hit points, which means I can set up another layer of spikes ready for me to go. And so, yeah, the purpose of Crustle and Drapion in this team is just so they can set up some toxic spikes and entry hazards if they have to. But, yeah, apart from that, guys, they are really the sacrifices of the team. As you can see, I do go out into my Drapion next, just so I can get set up the toxic spikes. So altogether in this battle, I do have my Stealth Rock set up along with 2 layers of spikes and eventually 2 layers of toxic spikes as well. So yeah, I set up my second layer of toxic spikes, as I said. He goes with the Ancient Power, trying to get the stat boost up, as I say. He doesn't get the stat boost, unfortunately for me, but he does get a critical hit, which is going to take me down to the red. Nice Slash does about a third of damage to him. He also has Omnis Wind, another move which can really boost his stats. I think Omnis Wind boosts your stats, or is that Silver Wind? Oh no, wait, hold on, I think they both boost your stats. Anyway, so now I can rock house with Garchomp here. So I pop off the Mega Evolution, because knowing that, hoping that I can sweep all of these Pokemon, they can have these Stealth Rocks and Toxic Spikes ready for them. So I go out into Garchomp, use the Dragon Claw on a Giratina, which is gonna not take the hit as well as I thought it would. Yeah, that was one form of that was the other form of Giratina, just like this is the other form of Tornadus. So as I say, you guys, the Stealth Rocks are gonna hurt Tornadus because it is a flying type Pokemon, but because it floats in the air, the spikes aren't gonna hurt it as all. So we do about a lot of damage, more to it than it does to us. But now he's going to go for a Focus Blast, which is going to take me down to just below half. And I do get the kill on the Tornadus with the Dragon Claw. So he has 2 Pokemon dead already, and he's going to go out into his Salamence. I'm thinking this is a, yeah, it is an Intimidate Salamence. I couldn't remember whether it's an Intimidate or a Moxie one. So we go out, so I hit it with the Dragon Claw, but because of that pointed stone damage, it just does live with 1 hit point, you guys. I reckon that was about 1 HP back there, because if that was a focus sash, sure, I could have understood that, but he just lived, unfortunately. I go out into my Electivire, because of that Ice Punch, which is always very helpful. Gets a quad effective Ice Punch on the Salamence, which means it is going to go down, you guys. So he has 3 Pokemon down already, and now he's going to send out his Mewtwo. His Mewtwo is really going to help him a lot during these battles that you'll see, upcoming battles that you'll see. But yeah, he does get the self-block damage to spikes and a toxic spike poison as well. So he's badly poisoned, so he's going to pop off the Mega Evolution into using Mewtwo Y. So, yeah, what I think he's going to do, you guys, is go for what he did before with the Earthquakes. Honestly, I didn't even realise Mega Mewtwo could get Earthquake. I mean, I know Mewtwo, the normal Mewtwo can get Earthquake, but I didn't know if Mewtwo Y can get the Earthquake, if you guys can kind of see where I'm going from. So go out into the Swanner here, because I see he's got the Earthquake, but he's also got the Thunderbolt. So this is really a diverse moveset for Mewtwo here. So he's already killed 5 of my Pokemon, which means I only have the Fortuna left. But this is a really good battle in itself, you guys, because he goes for the Side Strike. I don't think he realizes what typing Reniculus is. So I go for the Shadow Ball here, try and kill him, which I almost do, but the poison damage is going to kill him, as I say. So yeah, the Mega Mewtwo goes down. That was a really bad threat on the field. So what I do, guys, here is the Pointed Stones are going to take Charizard down to half health, what with that quad effective damage. He's going to use Fire Pledge, which just literally does half my health that I had. I set up a Trick Room, which means I can go faster next turn, so I go for the Shy Shock, which does kill it. Honestly, guys, if I didn't set up the Trick Room, I don't think I would have killed the Charizard. So he goes out into the Moltres, and like before with the Charizard, the Stealth Rock is going to take him down to half health, and then I just carry on going for the Side Shock because it's just such a good move. You know, to run Psychic and Side Shock on a Reniculus is just an amazing moveset, you guys. So there we go, Dan. I won the 6 vs 6 single battle against Dan, and now we're gonna see what happens when we use the same team against each other, but with a double battle. So as you can see here, guys, we have exactly the same Pokemon. Nothing's changed. So let's head into the battle. Yeah, guys. With this like 6 vs 6 single battle, 3 vs 3 single battle, 6 vs 6 double battle, it does kind of get this good like way of trying to figure out some key strategies. So I go out with I go out into my Crystal and my Garchomp. I know not the setup I was thinking of with the Crystal and Drapion, but I didn't really know what he was going to send out. So go for the pop off the Mega Evolution Garchomp. I was thinking he was going to Mega Evolve into Charizard X, so that's why I went for the Dragon Claw. He's going to fly, and the Moltres is going to set up the Sunny Day, which means that it's going to waste a turn boosting up Fire type moves. But what I'm going to do, guys, is use Rock Slide, because with Charizard and Moltres being both Fire Flying, Rock Slide is going to do some decent damage to Moltres anyway, because Charizard used Fly, which means he does avoid the attack, because really he's not on the field. So he's going to send now his Mewtwo next, which is going to add waste my PP more with every move I use. So he's going to use Aura Sphere on my Crustle, which takes me down to about half health. So I go for the Dragon Claw on the Mewtwo. I don't want to go for the Earthquake because it will kill my Crustle. However, I do get the critical hit on the Mewtwo, which is very helpful, because with that Dragon Claw critical hit and then the X-Scissor, I don't think the Mewtwo would have survived. Well, it didn't survive because it's dead. So anyway, you guys, he sends out the Salamence, which is going to intimidate both of my Pokemon, which is sad really, because both my Pokemon are physical attackers, as you can see. But I go for the Dragon Claw on the Salamence. Does about 75% of his health. So Charizard goes for the Inferno, and with that Drought up, with the Sun up, is a critical hit and a powerful Sun. Does take me down to about halfway. He does get the burn, and then the Salamence does finish me off, unfortunately, guys. But this leaves him wide open, because never underestimate Crustle. Crustle with a Rock Slide can take out both these guys, because Salamence is Flying type, don't forget. So down goes the Charizard with the quad effective, and also down goes the Salamence. Honestly, guys, that Dragon Claw really was helpful to my was really unfortunate to Salamence. So I go out into my Fortuna, knowing that he's going to go into Gratina, and also he's got Tornadus left. So Tornadus has got U-turn, which really isn't going to do a lot, because those are his last 2 Pokemon on the field. So Gratina's going to use Ancient Power on my Crustle, which is super effective because Rock against Rock is neutral damage, and then Rock is super effective on Bug. But I go for the Side Shock on the Tornadoes, take it down to about 40%, 60%, 40% of health. So I go out into my Electivire because I realised that I could Ice Punch the Tornadoes. So I do or Ice Punch the Gratina, so I do Ice Punch the Tornadoes first, just to get that threat off the field. And he does go down, which means that next turn I can set up a, I think this turn I set up a Trick Room, or was it next turn? Yeah, so anyway, the Gratina goes out into the into Shadow Force, which is a 2-turn move. I go for the Shadow Ball, hoping to get a super effective hit on it. But I swap out my Electivire, just so I can sacrifice my Reniculus here. So I go into my Drapion, predicting that he's going to go for the Reniculus, and indeed he does, which is going to kill it. But then this turn, you guys, I'm also going to bring in back your Reniculus. So I could have gone for a hit on a Giratina with the Ice Punch, I know, but I just didn't realise what he was going to do. So I'll go out into the Wild Charge with thinking, I don't know what I was thinking there, you guys, I really have no idea. But yeah, the Wild Charge does about 10% of its damage. Night Slash is going to take it down to just under half. Ancient Power, he's going to go for the Drapion on that, which I don't know why he didn't go for the Electivire. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to finish it off here, almost with an Ice Punch, and then the Night Slash is going to kill him. So anyway, guys, that was the 6 vs 6 double battle against, what's his name? What's his Dan? Yeah, that's it, Dan. So anyway, guys, that was the 6 vs 6 double battle, and as you say, we will see Dan a couple of times in the next episode as well, because as I say, I'll record episode 6 and episode 7 all in one day, you guys. It's what I do. So anyway, yeah, I shall see you guys in the next episode of Pokemon X Wi-Fi Wednesday, episode 7. If you did enjoy this episode, please give it a like if you like the team setup and what have you. Please subscribe if you are new to keep up with the new and latest Ultra Tech content, and then comment with your feedback or comment with your favourite Wi-Fi team. You know, I love to read your comments so much. I love to read them. But anyway, you guys, you have been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for watching Wi-Fi Wednesdays. You guys have been amazing. I've been Gib The Great, Pokefans Unite, and I am signing off.